Welcome to tutorial 3. In this tutorial, we will begin by learning about all the different arrow types. To pick an arrow type, click on the menu on the bottom right of the matrix. The first ones are the most simple arrows. To rotate them, click and drag your mouse up and down. The following 4 menu items are all the different crossroads. When a shape encounters a crossroad, it has to choose between one of the 2 directions. By default, both directions have a 50-50% chance, but you can change this on the 3rd page of the matrix. This will give you control over its randomness and will often result in more interesting compositions. The next 3 items are teleports. When a shape comes across a teleport, it will jump to another teleport, which can be anywhere on the matrix. After arriving, it will continue in the direction of the arrow underneath. Teleports will only jump to teleports of the same color. A red teleport only teleports to another red teleport, and a blue one only to another blue one. When there are more than 2 teleports of the same color present on the matrix, it will choose one randomly. As with crossroads, this randomness is also controllable on page 3. Next to the crossroad chance parameter, you will find teleport arrival chance. The higher the number, the bigger the chance that a shape will arrive on this cell. The final set contains a variety of different kinds of arrows. First, we have the 4-way crossroad. On these, shapes will randomly choose one out of 4 directions. Then there's the 8-way crossroad, which will make shapes go randomly to any of all possible directions. Then there are the same 8-way directions in the form of teleports. The white teleport is a special teleport, which doesn't need an arrival teleport. It can in fact teleport to any cell on the matrix. As with normal teleports, you can set any of the cells to a different teleport arrival chance value to increase or decrease the chance a shape will arrive on that particular cell. And finally, we have a start position teleport. A shape coming across this type of teleport will teleport to the cell where its own start position is located. So this will be different for every shape. Now let's discuss the remaining parameters on the third page. First, we have the repeat parameter, which makes shapes play a cell multiple times before it continues its way. Secondly, we have spontaneous repetition chance, which will make the shape choose by itself whether it wants to play the cell multiple times. The higher the number, the bigger the chance there will be one or more repetitions. On the bottom, you will find the velocity and duration parameters. Whether it will read out these cell values or not depends on the shape settings, as we've already discussed in tutorial 1. By default, it is set to both, which means both the cell values and the shape values on the device are added together. NeoPath is not only capable of generating MIDI notes, it can also modulate parameters of other devices. To learn how to do this, you should go to the fourth tab, Parameters. Every shape can be mapped to 3 parameters. First, click on the Map button, and next, click on the parameter you want to map. You can map not only device parameters, but also, for example, volume sliders and sends. Once something is mapped, it will send the values read out from the fourth page of the matrix. All the sliders here are parameter values. The number on the bottom right indicates the amount of time it takes to transition to the new parameter value. When it's set to 0, it will immediately output the new value. When it's, for example, set to 1 second, it will take 1 second for it to move gradually to the new value. Use the on-off switch to have shapes completely ignore the parameter value. Use minimum and maximum to narrow down the output values, or to invert them. Use the on-off switch to temporarily turn off the particular parameter output completely. Finally, there is a quicker way to modify the slider values. On the bottom right of the matrix, you can find 2 buttons. Click the left one. You can now simply drag the values for every row horizontally. Click the right button, and now you can do the same but vertically. That's all for this tutorial. See you in the next one.